Welcome again to Garden Shed Mosque. Still got a cold. And I'm coming here to talk today about, well, a couple of things really. One of them is pretty much, the thing is, in the last 2 weeks, but like in the last perhaps a couple of months, we've had some horrific murders by Muslims. And some of them say they're on a killings. So that's okay, it is. Because you disagree with what your daughter or son does, you think that's a right to kill them. You know, I mean, regardless of this being the West, in any Pakistan, anywhere, why should that be good? Remember this. Allah brought a number of prophets, a number of holy books to people, to humankind. One of them was a Torah, one of them was the gospel, and then finally there was a Quran. And this is all, you can have a look at this. This is there. I mean, I've got some quotes and like here. Most of this is in there. You'll find in Surah 7, Surah 8, Surah 9. It all goes on about the biblical, what anyone can find in the Bible. These events happened, and this is what Allah did. And regardless of what you say, Allah brought in, the Torah and the Testament, and what were the Ten Commandments, and what was one of the first commandments? Thou shalt not kill. Now, people say right in the Quran, to kill the enemies of Islam, but at the end of the day, you're not meant to start a fight. It's quite clearly says so in Surah 2, 190, begin not hostilities. And yet, here we have not only still the Israel Palestine problem, which is ridiculous, and Iran's joining in now, and Pakistan, and everyone's saying there's going to be a war. But Allah helps the Israelites get to Israel, and He also gives the Palestinians Palestine. We're all Allah's people, so why should we fight? But the problem is the honor killings, which that Assad and Bibi idiots who came to Newcastle, and threw acid in the people's face, and he died, and his judgment will be with Allah now. But at the end of the day, the people who helped pay for his burial and dived in with help for his funeral, they're just as bad as him. If you support that man for what he did to that woman and the child, and here we have in Birmingham some other scumbag who, is causing more. And these people they don't cause any help towards Islam. All they're doing is pretty much making all the British all the West more Islamophobic. Here's someone in a prom in Birmingham gets stabbed. What goes through that man's head? He's not a Muslim, he's Haram. Like that Abihi is Haram. So someone asks the face, that's Haram. And apparently they do that quite often in Pakistan, that. And that's good, is it? Is that what Allah wanted? No, He didn't. Yes, we have Surah 4, Al-Nisa, where He states all women's rule, but it didn't say anything about killing them. It didn't say anything about, for adultery, it was meant to be a stone. But even then, we've moved forward now, that's like 2,000 years ago. And now we have this other idiots, a couple of idiots in Australia, one who goes to the shopping centre, some Syrian refugee or whatever, and or he had mental health problems. And this is quite the thing with Western police. He had mental health problems. Yes, he did. He was a murderer, and that's the end of it. And that's not mental health. That's the fact. The fact is, you have a choice. You can either kill someone or you can't kill someone. So he goes in, attacks all the women, and by the sounds of it, it's probably because women reject him, and or whatever. But some say it was religious because the way they were dressed and whatever. But regardless, you know, a woman took him out, and that's all very well and good. Thank goodness that woman police officer, she should have a commendation. And now we have someone attacking a priest. You know, in Australia, it's just got absolutely ridiculous now. You know, what do you think you are? You think you Muslims are good because you can go around killing people you don't agree with because they're westernized? You come to the West, you're meant to integrate with them. We're not wanting to come in there, force them to integrate with us. We come in, we show them Islam, but at the end of the day, well, the Islam that should be the Islam of peace, not the Islam that all these all these Muslims coming in the country now, they're thinking sort of we've got some fatwa against the West, a fatwa against non-Muslims. That's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. As I said before, Allah wrote the Torah. Allah wrote, you know, well, he didn't write it, but he brought the message down. Allah sent the message of the gospel. Allah sent the message of the Quran, and it's all to peace, charity, looking after each other, looking after the poor, you know, helping people, you know. And at the end of the day, right, that's the whole thing. That's how it encompasses. Every religion's the same. It's Allah's religion. The Abrahamic religion is Allah's religion. But I have here a number of Qurans, which is in the photograph. And at the end of the day, they're all completely different in a way, because they're interpreted in different ways, or they're written in different ways. Some of them, the words that whoever translated one, you know, version of it is put we are putting it down in their words, but they're pretty much saying the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's this is not on. This is murder is haram, regardless. You know, regardless. If you have a dispute, if your daughter goes off and wears a short skirt in the West at school and goes in with Western friends, you don't go and blooming kill her. You know, you don't go and blooming dump her body and stuff like that. Regardless if it's the West or not. It's use people as sick, and using people are causing Islam to have a bad name, completely bad name. And the imams that promote all this, you're as bad as the blooming people who put the knife or the acid or whatever in front of people. This is the West, and at the end of the day, if you're trying to cause a confrontation, if you're going to try to cause, you know, trouble in these Western countries, well, you're going a good way about it. But why? This is what Allah wanted? No, he did not. You're absolutely disgraceful. I'm sick to death. But what I'm sick to death of is the Western judiciary and Western police turn around and say, oh, put the poor people in Islam, so doing Islamophobic and stuff like that. It's not Islamophobic to give justice to people who kill other people, regardless of what religion or race they are. And at the end of the day, this has got to stop now. So these people who are thinking, like, oh, you know, I'll go and kill such and such because of this, that, and the other, or blah, 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 blah. Stop it now. It's absolutely disgusting. Because at the end of the day, your other Muslim friends might agree, but at the end of the day, judgment's down to you and Allah. So for now, thank you very much. And I'll be doing some more on the different interpretations of the Quran in a future video. But for now, peace be upon you, and bye.